What's up, everybody? Super excited to talk to you not just about any mic from Shure, but the MV7 podcast microphone from Shure. And if you're noticing something a little bit different about it, it's actually the limited edition White Noir. That's an Amazon exclusive, so we're incredibly excited to present to you the one and the only Shure MV7 White Noir version that is an Amazon exclusive. Check it out. How gorgeous is that? We're going to get into it really quickly right here. The MV7 microphone, as you can tell, I've got the black one. I've been using it for quite some time. Is a fantastic microphone for podcasting, for live streaming, and also for music and for any sort of vocals. It is a dynamic microphone. It is obviously incredibly cool looking, but everything that is a part of this microphone is just packed with power. This puppy is not just something that plugs into your computer via USB. You can also, or just exclusively, plug it in via XLR or just your traditional microphone cable if you want to do that through an interface or through a mixer, depending on your particular setup. And of course, you've got a local headphone monitor mix, which, as you can right here with your gain, you can adjust your headphone mix as well. And the cool thing here is not just the lights. Obviously, that's a very cool thing. These lights, as you see, change as I type along here and move this along. But you're not pushing a button that's going to make any noise. This is just something you can adjust by just sliding your finger really easily, or if you need to make any adjustments locally without having to use the software in terms of your gain for your mic or the amount of volume that you've got coming in for your headphones, you can make that adjustment locally. If you want to mute, you got to cough, you got a dog barking behind you, you can hit this button right here and you mute. You got to make sure that you remember how to do that. And a lot of people think about this and they go, well, what happens if I grab the mic and I move the mic? Will I make the adjustments? The cool thing too is there's a lock. So if you hold these two buttons together like so and hold them for 2 seconds, you're going to look over here and you're going to see that is lit up red. That means it's locked. So anything that I do right now, it's going to say, hey, you're locked. You got to unlock it, and then you got to click this back to unlock it, and now you can continue to make adjustments there. It has a built-in shock absorption in this particular microphone, a lot like the Shure SM7B, the amazing broadcast microphone from our friends at Shure. So it really just needs this, which is considered, it's called a yoke, which you can hang or mount to a boom arm like I've got right here. And by the way, Shure sent this microphone to me, but my opinions are all my own. And I'm just going to go ahead and fire up the ShurePlus MOTIV app, and I'm going to be able to show you how you're able to adjust and do some great things with this particular microphone when you do go live or when you do record your podcast. So here we go. All right, so now you can see over here, I've got the ShurePlus MOTIV app downloaded. I've got the amazing limited White Noir edition of the Shure MV7 microphone, and I'm going to show you sort of a close-up of how this works with, visually on the front of the microphone with the LED lights, as well as how this works with the app. You just download this app, just make sure you update the software, the firmware for the mic. It can all be done through this ShurePlus MOTIV app. Really easy for you to be able to do it. And I'm going to show you if you've got other Shure microphones like the MV88, something like that, that's USB. You can go ahead and it will do this, as well as you being able to make presets. But if you're not that sort of inclined, there is some really easy ways for you to just have some auto levels and auto things for your microphone, which you can do right here in the app. I'm speaking near to it. If you have your microphone set further away from you, which I don't necessarily recommend, but in any event, if you have to have the mic further away from you, there is a far setting, and here there's like a natural. If I hit dark, you're going to hear my voice sort of be altered. It's going to be boomier. It's going to be more of a broadcast kind of sound. Then if you're going to hit bright, you're going to get a lot more clarity. on that. If you want to keep it at natural, you can obviously do that. Your mix between your monitor and your playback is here. You have a mute option that's in the software, as well as on the mic itself. Lots of times people might not have that software available to them, so being able to do that right on the mic, you can do that. And I'm going to click it on the mic so you can see on the software. If you look over there on the right hand side, you're going to see it mute. That's just from pressing the software. So the software aligns with the mic while you're using it, which is really kind of cool. And then you've got your live meters and your night mode. So I'm going to show you really quickly close up how that works. In fact, I'm just going to do that right now. So you can see right now you've got this all sort of lit up right now on the microphone, but you're also seeing the app. So if I hit live meters, now you're going to see that kind of move with my voice. Check 1, 2. And so it's just kind of a cool little addition to if you want that to show up on your live streams or whatever. And then here at the bottom, you've got night mode, which kind of dims those lights a little bit. If you want it to not be as distracting, you just want a little bit of vibes, you can certainly do that as well. The other thing here is if you click over to manual, you've got a lot more options here where instead of just the preset, the easy kind of, oh, I like the way I sound natural, or I like the way I sound dark, or I like the way I sound bright, you can actually change the EQ, and you're probably hearing my voice change right now. If I go back here to flat, you can adjust the amount of gain on your microphone. So if you're somebody that speaks relatively quiet, but you want it, to be louder, you want to increase your gain here and maybe add a little compressor. So what that's going to do is it's going to kind of, if you get a little bit too loud, it's going to bring you down. It's going to kind of keep, and then if you're too quiet, it's going to try to keep you in a particular level. Your limiter is going to keep you from really, clipping, and so sometimes you want to be able to do that limiter and that compressor. So that's the difference. The limiter just keeps you from distorting, keeps you from clipping. So there's a lot more options here that you're able to do with this particular microphone when you're plugged USB into it. And here at the bottom, I'm plugged in USB and XLR. You could also come out of your headphone jack if you wanted to come out of your headphone jack and record yourself locally with that 1/8 inch jack. But typically people will still use that for a way to hear what they sound like with the particular microphone, more specifically with no latency whatsoever coming through and back on a computer. So there you go. This is a fantastic microphone. Super stoked to be able to have this Amazon exclusive White Noir version of the amazing Shure MV7 podcast microphone. And as always, I hope this helps you.